Hey, kings and queens, welcome to Tomorrow's Kingdom. I'm Kevin Hossein.
And I'm Michael Morica, and today we're going to be discussing, is your why strong enough? I'm just like you, I don't know what this topic going to bring, but we're going to find out today from Mr. Kevin Hossein himself.
Yeah, so stay tuned, brother.
All right. All right, everybody, welcome back. Like we talked about earlier, the topic is going to be, is your why strong enough? And to be honest with you, when Kelvin brought me this topic, I didn't know what the hell he was talking about. So, Kelvin, what do you mean is your why strong enough?
Basically, we going after stuff. Let's say that the gist of it is like, you won't be financially free, right?
Yeah.
A lot of people want to be financially free.
Yeah.
So, is that it? Is that it just for you? It's like you just want to be financially free, you just want to quit your job and that's it. That can't be it. There's so many people around us that we know, or maybe yourself have did that,
Yeah.
right? You try stuff, you want to be financially free, that's the end game goal, and you never get there, or you start and you slow down and stuff because that why is not there, it's missing. Okay, you want to be financially free, but why? Okay, I want to make more money, but why? Alright, you want to lose more weight, but why? I just want to look good. Of course, everybody want to lose weight. How much people we know that want to lose weight or be financially free and they still haven't done it? I know a lot of us, summer bodies and stuff like that, and we want to do it, and I'm gonna drop like 10, 15 pounds because I want to get my abs right for the summer, but you never do it because your why do you want to do it is not there, it's missing, or it's not strong enough, right?
Okay.
You need something else. Let's say if people that want to quit smoking, right?
Yeah.
Hey man, you smoking 5-10 years, you're like, damn, I want to quit smoking, right? Okay, you know what? I'm gonna do the patch. I'm gonna do the gum. I'm gonna vape. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna quit smoking. Good.
Yeah.
But do you actually quit smoking? Nah, man, most times we revert back to smoking because your why wasn't strong enough. Now, if you created a why like saying, I want to quit smoking because, let's say you have a family. I want to quit smoking because I want to be around for my family.
Yeah.
Or maybe somebody in your family had cancer, right? And from smoking, right? And that hit home, right? That hit your heart, and you're like, man, that could be me in another 10 years. Now your why is getting stronger. I want to quit smoking because, I don't want to be like my uncle or my auntie, or I don't want to catch cancer. I want to be around for my kids.
Yeah.
So now I want to quit smoking. Just got more stronger. Your foundation or your why just became more concrete. So, now you have a reason that can keep you going.
Yeah, like you brought up, you said that, your why is not strong enough, and I got it. I kind of got it after you explained what just now. You explained to like, hey man, you saying that you want to do it because of this reason, but is that even a strong enough reason not to do it? Because with me, with the whole smoking situation, like, I want to stop because I didn't like the smell.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I didn't want. So I tried to stop a couple times before, but it just never stuck.
Mm-hmm.
When my why became stronger, I'm like, now my why is, I want to see my grandkids.
Mm-hmm.
So now I actually got a stronger why. So that's actually
and without him even realizing it, right? Remember, in the beginning, he didn't even know what this topic was really about. He didn't even understand the question.
No.
And he subconsciously was already creating a stronger why. He already got a strong why to quit smoking.
Yeah.
Now he actually understands it, so he can build upon that now, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the same thing for me, I was smoking probably 15 years smoking. And, I have my son, and, I just don't want to smoke around him. I cut all that crap out. I don't want him to grow up, see me smoking, and be able to, to pick that habit up. So that was one of my whys, and right there, I just quit smoking.
Okay, so all right. Another question is, you have a stronger, where you have a reason why. Everybody have a reason why they want to not do something or do something. but how can you create a stronger why? How can you make your why stronger than what your normal why is?
So, well, whether it is financial freedom, weight loss, your body, smoking, or any other goal that you may have, you need to sit down and really look at yourself and try to understand why do you need to do that, right? You need to ask yourself, literally, self-talk and say, what's the reason behind this? Like, what's the end game? What's the goal? What's the benefit? And why do I really need to do this? So let's say if you wanted to lose weight, right? If you're overweight and you wanted to drop a few pounds, you're like, well, I want to lose weight because I want to look good. No, you should try and say, hey, I want to lose weight because I want to be a little bit healthier. I want to look good in my own skin. I want to feel good in my own skin. I want to take care of my body for the years to come. So now you're not just reverting. You're not just using the basic form as I want to lose weight to look good, or that's where we should be. Now it's a health thing. It's like, oh, my kidneys, my liver, all that type of stuff, and you just use that. So you're creating a stronger why by dissecting the big goal, right?
Yeah, okay.
And same thing with like financial freedom, right?
Yeah.
That's a big one. I like to touch on that because a lot of us wants financial freedom. Nobody likes waking up and going to work, and most of us hate our jobs and stuff. So we yearn for this financial freedom, but that's just not enough. You need to actually ask yourself, man, why do I need to be financially free? And then when you start asking yourself, you start creating this stronger why. You say, you know what? I want to be financially free because, I want to do what I truly love. Maybe you want to paint. Maybe you want to, open up a home gym, or, be an online trainer or something. And that's your true passion.
Yeah.
So now you can use that as, that's your why. I want to be financially free so I can follow my true passion. That's a good why, right?
Yeah, because everybody have the why. Like, nobody really like going to work. Nobody don't like waking up early, working for me. You know what I'm saying? Like having to control lunchtime and all that. It's all about, like you said, man. You gotta actually dig deeper beyond the surface.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You already have a why. Hey, I want to be financially free. All right, cool. Because you want to stay home and chill out, right? Maybe you don't even have a passion. Maybe you just want to stay home and just enjoy your days on a beach somewhere, right?
Yeah.
Cool. That's a good why, right? That's a start. But now you need to build upon that,
Yeah.
right? You need to say like, hey, you know what? All right. Well, how can I make this more concrete? How can I build upon this thing and this idea of mine, right? So then you start to say, hey, let's say you just wanted to chill out and not do nothing, no passion. You just wanted to end game. You want to chill out on the beach for the rest of your life, right? You say, you know what? Hey, that's what I want to do, right? That's what I want to do, and I need to get there. That's my why. I don't want to work for you. I want to have passive income coming in so I can achieve my dream, right? That is your dream. You hold on to it and you make it a reality, right? So now you're making this just a why, like, oh man, I just want to stay home and chill out and just go on the beach. Nah, you got to approach it with a strong attitude, a strong why, and focus on it every day, right?
Yeah. And like you, one of the examples that you had mentioned, with your why, you always write it down. And I actually did that. I started doing it last night. So
Yeah,
actually,
that's good.
actually writing it down. I mean, it's kind of like the mini habits in a way.
Yeah.
And when you actually writing it down and you looking at it, you're not just writing it down. You visioning it happening and everything like that. And yeah, they'll definitely make your why strong enough for real.
Yeah, that's a good technique. So what I told him to do, Ryan, which is I do too, right? Practice what you preach, is that every day, I try to every single day write down my goals, my affirmations, my whys, right? In a book I have, I think I've filled up about 4 books right now. I've been doing it for a couple of years, and every day, sometimes, and it's not easy, and that's the whole purpose of, writing it down, is that self-reminding, that fuel, sometimes it dies out, that fire, goes out a little bit, but as you constantly writing this thing down, it's like, oh man, Facebook. All right, I want to lose weight because X, Y, Z. I want to be financially free because X, Y, Z, right? By you constantly doing that every single day, you are reminding yourself of the why that you created a couple years ago, right? You're self-reminding yourself, right? So now it's just becoming a subconscious, is becoming a habit, right? That mini habit of writing it down is habitual now, right?
Yeah.
So that's the whole point of that.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, man. Nah, like I said, it's a great starting tool, man. Just like with the mini habits, man. And I would say definitely write it down, definitely apply it in your everyday life, and you will see the changes happening. Trust me. And I've been doing this. I'm at the beginning stage, and as y'all watch us progress, watch me progress. I mean, I'm doing this right now in my everyday life, and you should too, just as a starting tool. And it'll be bigger, and it'll be bigger things to come from it, basically, man.
So, cause before, right? Like I said, like he was a little confused. He was like, "Man, what the hell are you talking about?"
Yeah, man. For
Like,
real.
man, he didn't even want to do this video, right? He was like, "Man, I think we should just do something else," And so now that we talked about it a little bit more, we break it down. You got the gist of it. You got a good handle on it. Like because maybe somebody else out there was skeptical, like, "Man, what the hell are you talking about? What's your why?" Right?
Yeah.
So, as you was just that person just recently,
Mhm.
although you had a why, right?
Yeah.
You had a strong why, you just didn't know about it,
Yeah.
right? Or you was looking at it from a different angle. So how do you feel now about this topic? Like, is this a top priority? How do you feel? Is this something you should focus on a lot more?
Well, no, I definitely feel that it's something I should focus on a lot more. And it is like a top priority because when I was talking to you, like, yeah, like I said, what the hell is just your why strong enough? I'm like, yeah, I have a reason why I want to do it.
Yeah.
But then again, you said, okay, yeah, you might have started something before, but then you end up stopping it, and then because your why wasn't strong enough. And we used the example as a couple of guys, like they were trying to lose weight.
Mm-hmm.
He said one guy kept trying to lose weight, and he kept failing, kept resetting himself. But then once his why became strong enough, everybody seen a change.
Mm-hmm.
And he stuck to it because that why is strong, it's that effective to where that's all he think about. Probably his motivation in the gym, who knows. But I know if your why is strong enough, it's going to motivate you to want to keep doing it. And once you actually see the success of it, you see the people reaction, I mean, it's gonna motivate you to keep doing it, keep going. It's gonna become your everyday lifestyle,
And try not to forget, right? Like, man, like it is not easy,
No.
If it was easy, everybody do it.
Yeah.
Then why would we make this video, right? Why would we try and tell people about it, right? If it was easy, like I said, everybody do it. In the beginning, it is easy because it's new, it's fresh. It's like, oh man, it's something cool. I'm working on myself. All right, cool. You do it for like a week, month, 6 months. But as time progresses, it gets hard. Writing down in your book every single day, your goals, your whys, right? That it gets tiresome. Sometimes you don't want to do it. Sometimes your why, even though you might have a strong why, your brain is just like, hey man, I ain't feeling it today. And then if you succumb to that feeling, then you lose, right? Because you might just veer off from it for a little bit, and that little bit turns into like another year or so. That's why a lot of people fail. So it's not easy, and it can be hard, but that's why you need to dig deep and get this why and focus on it every single day. Action, action, action. Let's say it's losing weight. Hey, like he said in the other video, right? Put a sticky note up every single where. I mean, it's your home. Do what you want, right? Sticky notes everywhere. I want to lose weight because X, Y, Z, right?
Okay.
I want to stop smoking because X, Y, Z, right?
Mm-hmm.
If your husband or your wife gets mad at sticky notes, hey man, you better back up, leave my shit alone, right?
Yeah.
Hey man, I'm working on something here, right? So focus on that because it does get difficult, it does get a little hard, but all those little techniques and skills, especially, he mentioned, those help extremely, extremely well in sticking with it every single day years and years to come because this is not an overnight thing. It takes time, right?
Yeah, man, and being that we're in the world of technology, everybody have their cell phone with them all the time. I mean, hey, just type it down on your cell phone, make a little note, and then set a reminder just so you'll go off as an alarm clock. You know, what's that? You look at your cell phone and oh, my reasons why. All right, you know, just randomly.
Yeah, man, yeah. And
So where did you get like basically? Okay, you had a strong enough why before. I mean, well, you had a why, but then you like when somebody told you. Did somebody tell you this? Did somebody say, "Hey, your why not strong enough"? Like, where was your inspiration from?
so, I've been at this for a couple of years now.
Yeah.
But to be honest, I was at this maybe a good 3-4 years now, right?
Yeah.
So for a good couple of years, I failed, like flat on my face, failed.
Yeah.
I started strong. I think it was about 4 years ago. I went to buy a house, right? Applied, loan process, everything, home inspection, and then I was motivated. I was cool. I had no reason why I wanted to. I just like a strong enough why. I just knew that, home ownership, all that good stuff that they teach us. And I went out for it, and the house fell through. It failed, and another inspection it failed, and then I stopped. Right?
Yeah.
Instead of just keep going and trying to get another house or buy another thing, I just stopped, and then that was it. My why did I wanted to buy a house? Why did I wanted to go after this financial freedom? Right? It wasn't there, so I stopped. So then, fast forward another year or so, I started to get into, I wanted to be financially free, right? Everybody's making money, hey man, so can I, right?
Yeah.
So I picked up day trading, right? I tried day trading for about almost a year, studied for a lot, took up some classes, made a little bit, lost a lot more.
Hey man.
So, I'm pretty sure we all been there, right?
Yeah.
And then I stopped that. Then I picked up online business, right? I opened up a shop, online shopping, right?
Yeah.
Drop shipping. Did that, wanted to make money, blah blah blah. Same thing, After about 6 months or so, that fell through, and then again I stopped.
Yeah.
My why was not strong enough to keep me going through the hard times, right? I fell flat on my face, and I was like, oh well, I guess that don't work. Nah, it works. It's just it didn't work for me because my why wasn't strong enough, right?
Yeah.
So how did I get to that point? What inspired me, what sparked my little fire, was that I was watching some YouTube videos, watching wealthy people, success leaves clues, right?
Yeah.
So I came up with an idea like, hey, who should I learn from? If nobody in my vicinity, in my community, I can learn from them, I'm gonna learn from wealthy people. So then I was watching a podcast on Bigger Pockets, and this one guy, he was speaking about it while a lot of people failed, because he failed multiple times too.
Yeah.
And he said the same thing. So I felt like he was speaking to me, right? I felt like I was watching this podcast. Obviously, 100,000 people watched it, but his words literally spoke to me because I failed multiple times. I wasted so much money, and he said, start with why, and I was like, well, just like how you was,
Yeah.
I was like, start with why. I'm like, he's like, hey, before you do anything, before you approach any goal, any ambition, any drive that you have, find out what's your why. And when he said that, man, I was like, I paused it, I stopped it, I was thinking, I was like, man, what the hell is my why? Why do I want to do this?
Yeah.
And I was like, because I was getting into real estate, and I was like, well, why do I want to get into real estate? I also want to be financially free. I was like, that's the same thing I had with the online store, with the day trading. I wanted to be financially free.
Yeah.
So obviously that why was not strong enough. I needed something more, and so I started the same tips I gave him and I gave y'all. Is just that I stopped. I self-talked. I dissected my own thoughts, and I came up with what's my why, right?
Yeah.
And then in that podcast, he mentioned a book, right? And lo and behold, the book is called, Start with Why. right?
All right, so just a quick pause. Yeah, actually, he has books right here, and I'm just starting to read it, and it's good so far. So we'll leave a link in the description down below so you can actually check out yourself.
Yeah, man, I got some good information, man, some good insights, you know. Really, some real good stuff. Man.
Yeah, I can't wait to dig deep in it. And also, man, if you like what you hear, you like what you see, man, subscribe to the channel, hit that like button. We'll gladly appreciate it.
And just drop a comment if you could. You know, any feedback is good feedback. You know, we'll appreciate it.
All right, thanks. So with the book, Start With Why, what's the biggest thing that you got out that book?
Man, like I told you, like a couple years ago, that's kind of like when it all like opened up for me, right? So.
Yeah.
I did watch the podcast with the guy, Bigger Pockets, and then, I picked up his book, and, I picked up the book that he mentioned. And the biggest thing I took from that was what we was talking about the whole time is just, we all know where we want to go. I always say that, all of us kind of know the direction we headed, but you need to have a strong why. And you need to self-remind daily self-reminders, right? Strong why, you get it, you figure it out, you take 5 minutes today, don't wait till tomorrow. If you're watching this, if you're still watching this right now, pause it, close YouTube, whatever you gotta do, and figure out what do you want, right? What's your why? Passive income, summer body, real estate, stocks, whatever it may be. Maybe it's a trip of it, you was going on vacation or something, or promotion. You stop right now, figure out why do you want to do that.
Yeah, it's great because like when we talked about, like when you told me like, hey man, you need to figure out your why. And just like you said, you just pause the video, stop it, YouTube. I'm telling you, it's not gonna take no more than 5 minutes. Mm-hmm. You just like, okay, hey, this the reason why. Now you know the reason why. No, just dig a little bit deeper on the real reason why, because if you have that stronger why, you'll definitely want to succeed in whatever you're trying to accomplish. Just like man, it was great that you mentioned that your failed and day trading, your failures and actual online shopping.
Yeah, and because I know, man, I know a bunch of us did it, man. Because we watch social media, we see all these new things popping up, but we try them, and we never do it. We never continue.
But being that you went to them 2 different avenues, was it one of the things to where if you had a strong enough why, you would actually succeeded?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah. I believe if let's say I took because now I know how to develop a strong why, create it, maintain it, right? Mini habits, writing the thing down in your book, sticky notes, all the little tools and techniques, right? I know that if I was to go back to day trading, right, or the online shopping, I'm pretty sure that I can take this new knowledge, this new technique now, with a strong why, and go through with it. I might fail, but I know that once I stick with it and I keep going, right? Because there's success in all these categories, right? People making money in all these departments and all these categories in life. So I know that with this, anything you pursue, you can do it. It's gonna get hard, but that's life. You push through, you stick with it, you do it.
Yeah, most definitely. And even though Kelvin mentioned his failures, I have failures. Like I said, I'm starting off. I'm at the beginning stage right now where Kelvin started at 2 years ago. 3 years ago. But the thing is, now with my stronger why, my stronger beliefs, I believe the sky's the limit. And just because you fail at something doesn't mean you just stop, just sit down, reassess your reason why, go over it, and get back on it, man.
Yeah, man, you can do it, man. I know.
All right, everybody. I appreciate y'all watching, man. We really appreciate the support, the feedback that we've been receiving from people, man. And we're going to let y'all know we're not letting you down.
Also, if you did create your why, if you paused the video, you came back to it or whatever, and you made your why, and maybe you was unsure, or you just want some feedback on it, right? You could email me at kelvin@tomorrowskingdom.com.
And you can email me at michael@tomorrowskingdom.com.
We'll get right back with you, man. We won't let you down. We'll respond immediately because I know how important it is. I wish I had somebody to tell me this when I was day trading, so I ain't lose all that money.
Hey, now you are that somebody.
Yeah, you're right.
Hey, man, so y'all got any questions, man? Like you said, hit us up, man, because let our failures be your example for success.
All right.
Peace.
Peace.